Well, hello there, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're safe and well. Thanks for joining me again. In this video, I'm going to be looking at a new rifle that I've added to my collection. I've bought an FTP 900. Roll the titles. Here it is then, my Air Arms FTP 900. Now, I've had this rifle quite a while now. I think I've alluded in other videos to having this, but I didn't want to do a sort of a review or a video on it straight away because I like to get to grips with the rifle so I have a good idea of what it's like before I video it. So I've probably had this sort of over 3 months now, and I've been sort of like recording little bits and pieces and segments as I've done things to the rifle to get it to what you see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back in time through my video time machine to about 3 months ago, and the first time that I shot this rifle on the garden range. So let's go back in time. Ooh. Well, let me tell you what's happening then. Picked up this rifle, the FTP 900 that I bought from a mate of mine, and this is the first opportunity that I've had. I think I picked it up Monday, Tuesday night, and it's the last 3 days it's been raining. So the rain stopped today, and first opportunity I've got to shoot the rifle. I put my Hawk Touch scope on, took that off the S400, put it on this, and I came out here. I've taken 3 shots, and I thought, oh, why don't I just get the cameras out and record me zeroing it, and then I've got a record of you know, what the gun was like right from the off. So basically, haven't done anything to it, and put a target up. You'll see at the target at the end there, you'll see the 3 shots. You'll see, well, you know, took 3 shots to set the 0. You'll see the 3 shots, or well, you'll see 2 shots because the 3rd shot went through the same hole as one of the other shots, and that's what got me to think, well, I'll set the video up now. So what I'm going to do, I'll put my FX chrono on the front. What am I shooting? I'm shooting the standard JSB Exact Diablo 8.4 4-grain pellets straight out the tin. So we'll take a few shots with this, get it zeroed in, and then I thought I'd try it with a few other different pellets. So I've got some H&N Barracuda 8s, I've got my FT Exacts, the wear up ones, and I've got some Air Arms Diablo Fields, and we'll just see whether there's, you know, how pellet fussy it is. So so let's get going, shall we? Ooh. So that's the first rifle where I've been able to load direct in the breech and not on a single shot tray. There's no safety, so it's just basically load and shoot. And let's sort this back out. Right, I'll put one more up where I was shooting before, and then we'll make some adjustments to the scope and see where we go from there.
782.
Right, so let's take these off. What we're going to have to do, we want to come right a little, so right flag, no, come right 3 clicks, right 3 clicks, and up's got to come up a little bit more, so I reckon try 10 clicks there. Getting a bit tangled up with this. Oh, that's better. $782. Well, that was a good guess because that was straight on the money. I guess the more you zero in rifles, the more you get to guess how many clicks you need on the turrets to get the pellet where you want it to go. $782. $782. You might notice on the target I'm not using my normal whiteboard marker dots. When you buy these shoot and see targets, you get these little black circles that you're supposed to patch targets up with, and I've got loads of them because I never use the patch ones. So I've just stuck those little patching up dots on a bit of cardboard just for something different. So the dots are a bit bigger than I normally shoot at. $782. $775. Right, that's her out. We're going to move on now to another dot. Move on to the next dot because I can't see that other one anymore. $784. $784. $779. $779. Well, if you can hear the shots being called out, the power's pretty consistent. $782. $786. Right, I'm just going to pause because I want to go down the bottom and see the groups. Problem with using those black dots is when they go yellow, from your shooting point you can't really see your grouping. So I'm going to check the groupings just to make sure I don't need to make some finer adjustments on the turrets. So be back with you. Right, I've had a look. I think I need to come up one click. That might see if that makes a difference. We'll move along to the next dot along. Make sure it needs to be 5 pellets. So, $784. Look like they're going a little bit higher. Let's try another last group with this and see whether we need to take that click back off on these. I'm going to try going left one and then, no, not up, Let me go down. That's it, try that. Right. Okay, let's move on then. Let's try these FT Exacts. We'll do a group in those, see if there's any difference.
$775.
Now they're spread out a little bit. Let's try another 5 of those.
$777. $786.
Flyer there. I don't think that was me. I was watch the video back and see what I did there, but I don't think that was me.
782.
Exactly the same place. Strange, isn't it?
784.
Last one. These don't seem as good as the JSB, to be honest. Even though they're made in the same factory.
$768.
Yeah, they've all gone off to the left. Right, well, to keep them into touch, what we're going to do now is I've got a brand new tin of, if I can get the tin open. Brand new tin of Air Arms Fields and an Air Arms gun. So we shall see. Let's have a go with these then. So, third line then. Third row rather.
$784.
No, I think these are supposed to be a little bit. These are 8.4s, not marked as 8.4s, not 8.44. So I guess they should be a little bit faster, shouldn't they? I should think. Not that 0.04 grains really makes much of a difference, I wouldn't have thought, but there you go, we'll see.
784.
Drifting a bit over to the left.
$779.
How are we doing? Oh well, probably mucked up my spread and thingy bobs, switching over to lighter pellets, but let's have a look at the last 5. Last 5. Yeah, these are definitely fast. These are definitely a little bit quicker than the standard JSBs. Try another 5 of these. The only thing is using these black dots. You start off with a black dot and you end up aiming at a yellow splodge that isn't necessarily in the middle of the black dot, so it's not great. Right, I'm going to do another 5 of these because I'm quite enjoying these. These look like they might be the one for this rifle for the moment. That went a little bit, looked like it went a little bit high, that one.
$782.
Yes, it's pretty consistent with these, pretty consistently around the 780s. Yes, 782, 779, three spread. 11.4, 11.5 foot-pounds.
$700.
That one went off.
$75.
Right, oh, now that's interesting, because that pellet was a bit of a flyer, and that was right down 775. That lost 4 or 5 feet per second, and that was off a bit, so might well be it was a lighter pellet, or a, yeah, no, it would be a heavier pellet, wouldn't it? Be faster. Right, let's try these Barracuda 8s then. Go down to the 4th row. Right, let's try another 5 of those. Looked like they were starting to group well. At least 3 of them did anyway. But you know, these pellets aren't salted straight out of the tin, so could make a difference. I don't know. You know, I've never really said any solid evidence that salting your pellets makes any difference, but I don't know. Might vary from gun to gun.
$700. $72.
See, now we're down shooting these. Now these are supposed to be the yeah, these are supposed to be 8.444s as well, but as you can see, we're down to 770, 772, which is 11.1, 11.2 foot-pounds. So they're definitely shooting slower than the Air Arms. Right, 5 more, and then we'll knock it on the head.
$700. $70.
No, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, see all these shots, 770.
700. 70.
Oh, I feel raindrops.
700. 75. 700. 70.
These are definitely shooting off to the right a little bit. Isn't it amazing how you know, pellets are all weigh the same. You know, you zero on one 8.44 pellet, and then you shoot others, and the pellet sort of decides it's not gonna zero the same as the other pellet. It's gonna form its own zero. Can't get my head around that.
$700. 72.
Right, I'm going to go and have a look at the target and sign off now. Not going to record any more of this shooting, but I think we can see that it's not particularly pellet fussy. Considering that this is, you know, probably there's a little bit more work to do with setting the zero perfectly. I think I'm going to go back to probably straight lines to get it zeroed in perfectly. But interesting anyway. Just a bit of an update then on what's happening with the FTP 900 so far. Now, as you've seen the footage, I've shot it. Feels very nice to shoot, and I don't know, perhaps usually notice things, but I certainly didn't notice this. Have you seen Have you seen what I'm going to say? It's actually a left-hand stock, but you know, I've shot it and it felt perfectly comfortable to shoot right-handed. So let me show you. I'll move the gun round and you can see. So fit in there. You can see hand fits fairly snugly. Thumb up, palm fits in there. It's quite nice to shoot. So I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid, but I didn't notice it was a left-hand stock, and certainly not a deal breaker. So anyway, I went online and had a look, and I was shocked at the price of a replacement stock from just the wooden parts from the factory. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll just, on the off chance, I went on to Airgun forums in the wanted section and just put a quick post up there saying, you know, anybody got a right hand FTP 900 stock lying around that they don't need? And I got a reply, and not only did I get a reply, but I ended up getting this. Where are we? Yeah, let's come back a little bit so you can see it. It's in the matte finish, but it's basically it's a brand new, never been used right hand FTP 900 stock, and I also got the hamster with it as well. So what I'm going to do is change this out on the rifle. So I'll show you, you know, the process of swapping everything out onto this new stock. The only other thing that I've got to deal with, as you can see the difference, the new stock's a matte stock and the old stock is a gloss stock. So I need to do something with the cheek piece to get a matte finish on the cheek piece, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So we'll start the process of swapping everything over. All we've got to do is take all the metal work off of the old stock and put it on the new stock. Simples. So rather than you having to watch me take every nut and bolt and screw out, we're just going to do this. Quick update then, a couple of changes that I've already made to the FTP 900 that you might notice from the last little clip or whatever. I finally got the posts to mount the hamster. Thanks to big thanks to Bagnall and Kirkwood for dealing with that. I ordered the wrong ones in the first place. If you try and order these parts, there's two different sizes. There's a 9mm and there's a 10mm. Don't ask me why there's two different size posts on the same rifle, but there is. Anyway, not knowing which one was which, I ordered the 10mm and it didn't fit. So I got in touch with Bagnall and Kirkwood and said to them, look, can I return these and change the order to the 9mm? And they sorted me out. It took a while to get the bits, but they sent me these the 9mm ones that fit, and they didn't charge me any additional postage. So good on you, Bagnall and Kirkwood. I've used them a few times now for spares. Always good service, always really friendly, respond you know, straight away to email queries and stuff like that. So I'd recommend them if you're looking for air rifle parts. Right, the next bit on this then, I want to move up because we're going to do something about the moderator. Now you can see the thing is, these guns are normally shot without a moderator on, and they do make a fair bit of a crack. Now, as you know, I shoot a lot in the garden. I don't want to upset the neighbours, you know, and sort of like keep it under the radar really that I'm shooting in the garden. So I need to have a moderator fitted. Now the guy I bought this from put this moderator on. Because you've got the fill adapter that unscrews here, you can see that comes forward. The moderator needs to be quite far forward of the barrel so it sort of like looks a bit odd. So you need he fitted this extending adapter with a half UNF adapter on it, and don't really like the look of it. I've tried to take this up, but this little carbon barrel cover rattles around as well. So what I did is I got somebody to make a shroud for me. So what I'll do is put the gun away, and the shroud's arrived in the post, and we'll have a look at what it looks like, and then I'll get it fitted to the rifle and then show you. Now this was made for me by a guy called Dick Briggs from the Airgun forum. It's not the first time that he's made something for me, because he did the bespoke buck hook that is on my Jim stock on my HW97 that you may have seen. I'll put a picture on there. So I know that that knew from comments on the forum that he'd made these for other people, so I got in touch with him and said, could he make one for me to my specification. I asked for shiny carbon tube and for polished aluminium parts. So we've got the back end part that obviously attaches to the back end of the barrel and slots into the back of the breech. He's included an Allen key for me, which is great, and then we've got the spacer that goes on the end of the barrel, and take the tube off, and we've got the shroud itself, and it's a silenced shroud as well, so there is some silencer stuff in there to keep it a little bit quieter. So that looks nice, and this piece obviously will go on the end around the O-ring, and we'll have a go at fitting it to the rifle and then see what it looks like. Well, first things first, you may notice I'm in new surroundings. I'm actually on a new airgun range down at Cambridge Gun Club. Funny thing is Cambridge Gun Club is where my airgun journey started, but more about that another time when we've got I've got some more information to share and some big news as well. But anyway, what we're doing here this morning is I've got the FTP 900, and you'll notice a big difference straight away is I've switched out the Hawk Touch, and I've put my Airgun EPL4 on the gun. It's a lovely scope. I did do a review of this. If you haven't seen it, check the previous video. I can't remember what number it is, but check it out. Very good scope. The reason that I've put this on is because all the other airgun scopes that I've got are maximum magnification of 12 times, and this actually goes up to 16 times, which is still not ideal for what I'm doing, but it's a lot better than 12 times. And it's also a floating dot reticle. Now the reason that I need the higher magnification is I thought that I'd give bench rest a go, because I've got the perfect rifle for it, this FTP 900, which was to begin with like super accurate, but was shooting in the garden yesterday and really wasn't happy with the accuracy. It would, 1 minute it was shooting really accurate, and the next it was a little bit wanting. So I wondered whether it was down to the new shroud that I fitted. So I've come down the range today with the intention of testing the gun with an open barrel, with the format when I bought it, with the moderator adapter on the end and the moderator, and also then with the shroud to do a comparison. And to be honest, it wasn't shooting great with any of them. And then then I had an aha moment. Basic schoolboy error. First thing if your gun's perfectly accurate and then the accuracy sort of drops off a little bit, come on, what's the first thing that you should do? Clean the barrel. And so I've come down here and only realised when I've got down here, I bought everything else but the kitchen sink, but I haven't bought the pull through. Anyway, there was another guy that was here shooting, he's just left, and fortunately he had a pull through kit with him. So I pulled just one dry pull through a couple of times, and I've just shot another group now with the moderator on, and it's actually behaving itself. So I'm going to continue trying a few different tins of pellets with this setup, and then I'm going to put the shroud back on and see if it was the cleanliness issue that was causing the problems with the shroud. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're back here then, and let's wrap this up. When I got back from Cambridge, I gave the barrel a really good clean. I mean, I actually took the barrel out of the gun so that I could use a rod rather than a pull through, and make sure it was really clean. Then went back out into the garden range, and I probably put 80 pellets through it before it got back to where it was. And I'll show you the target I was shooting, and I finished off with a really good 5-shot group, and so I was happy with the way that it was. So still got to do a bit more testing with this. I think I may have discovered the reason why the shroud wasn't performing the way that it was. I suspect it might be because some of the soundproofing material was hanging over the front of the curler thing that's in the end here. So I've taken that out and removed that. So hopefully that will resolve issues with that. And I still need to get used to shooting at 16 times mag. I mean, for bench rest, I think they're shooting up sort of at 20 times plus. But one thing that you do notice, if you haven't got your rifle locked down, that little floating dot does move around a hell of a lot. And when you're trying to centre that in a 2mm diameter bullseye, it's not that easy. So this is we're definitely still on a journey with this, and I will do like a proper review again in the future, going through everything and the details. But just wanted to show you the rifle. I've been itching to stick it on a video, and as I say, I had all these segments done, so I thought cobble it together. And so hope you found that interesting. I know it's a bit of a mishmash, this one, but I wanted to get it done and get it out there. So that's all I've got for you on this. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, go and check out the channel. You know what to do with the likes, the shares, and if you haven't subscribed, that would be great. It does help promote the channel to other people that might find it interesting. So do all that, and then hopefully I'll see you on the next one. So bye for now.